Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. Here we are, the Season 3 finale of Babylon 5. I have a ton to talk about with this season, but I'm going to save it all for after having watched this, the final episode, episode 22, Zahadum. So much to say, but friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time to journey to Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then, and this is now. And what is now? Now is the culmination of one of the greatest seasons of television I've ever seen, and the continuation of definitely one of the greatest tales I've ever heard. As we watch Babylon 5, Season 3, Episode 22, Zahadum. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the last time this season, away we go! Ah, friends. Friends.
I am really excited about signing on board the Icarus next week. John and I were supposed to spend some time together, but Dr. Chang thinks he's found the ruins of an ancient civilization that no one's ever even heard of before.
That's a recast, but... Are we going to see what happened? Are we going to see Morden?
Once awakened, the shadows could not allow them to leave. Those who would not serve were killed.
Would not serve.
And here you sit, not a scratch.
The black and white definitely gives us Rod Serling vibes, doesn't it?
As you relax, your true face is revealed.
I have one question about this. We'll talk about it whenever Susan.
Minbari also have a phrase. What is past is also sometimes future.
Hannah.
What a joyful reunion.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? After 5 years, that's the best that you can do. Though under the circumstances, I can understand.
Oh, for God's sakes. Okay.
This should be a moment for us.
I thought you were dead.
You mean she didn't tell you?
Oh, no. This is bullshit.
Oh, John.
No.
I'm sorry that I couldn't tell you myself. I'm sorry for leaving you alone for so long, not being able to get word to you. We're together again.
That's right, John. That's right, John.
For all you know, for all she told you, I could be some thing made up to look like me. I'll take whatever test you want. Ask me any question. I don't mind.
That's not... I think you're you. I just think you're serving the shadow.
Don't you want to know what it's all about? What it's really all about?
You mean the shadow's perspective? Sure.
All you have to do is come with me.
Where?
Where?
Where else? To Zahadum.
Okay, Susan's telling us about the failure of Babylon 5's first mission. This is utter horseshit. I am enraged and also have chills at the same time. Again, we cannot allow John... We need a telepath up here, ASAFP. We need to go over this entire thing. We need to sit Anna down for... Say, oh yeah, we'll go to Zahadum in 6 months. And enough of this. Immediately trying to split up he and Delenn. Oh, she never told you. All of that is utter horse shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. John cannot
The
believe
year
this.
is 2260. The place?
Babylon 5. Son of a bitch, I'm so pissed. You can say John's too smart for this type of like subterfuge, but again, this is his wife, who we've already identified as maybe the biggest tragedy in his life. I think it's easy to say that. You know, her loss was paramount to his entire characterization when we first met him. Oh, this is ridiculous though. I mean, it's a perfect way to hit him. It's the perfect way to split him up. It's the perfect way to cause dissension. If the Shadow are scared, resulting in this type of warfare, it tells a lot about their approach. Well, I'm so pissed. Let's see what they have, friends.
In human terms, they can deliver a thermonuclear blast of 500 or 600 megatons.
Will they show up on a scanner?
Only if you know what you're looking for. Otherwise, they're completely undetectable.
We can mine the area, and as soon as they come out of hyperspace...
Then, as you so concisely say, boom.
Good.
Boom today.
Be very happy about this.
Morden, son of a bitch. Come on, we cannot buy into this shit.
Dental and medical records against what you gave me. It's a 100% match, right down to her DNA sequence. Every piece of equipment I've got says that's your wife.
I had to force myself to start over, to create a new life. And Delenn,
Have you talked to her yet?
she was in my quarters when Anna showed up.
Franklin's like, yikes.
Epidermal scarring just above the nape of her neck. Now, it may have been caused when the Icarus was destroyed, but...
Anything beneath it?
No. No, maybe it's nothing, but...
Yeah, Franklin. Yeah, dude. No stone.
And that really is Anna? I have to know, Stephen.
Think of everything you can think of, Stephen. Maybe they overlooked something. I think it's her, though. I think it's 100% her.
You showed me images from Zahadum of Anna and the crew of the Icarus waking up the shadows. You gave me every reason to believe...
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Those who would not serve the shadows were killed. That we knew without question. We assumed she would not serve. Perhaps we were wrong.
Anna would never work for those things.
Why would she lie about any of this, dude? Come on now. This is exactly what they want. Come on, John.
I have always felt that you were holding out on me on a couple of things. I figured you had your reasons, but this?
Oh, come on. No, I don't like this.
Because you would have gone to Zahadum after her. We couldn't allow that.
You and Kosh. You couldn't allow it.
You're gonna die if you go there. They've said it to you since we've met you.
I trusted you, Delenn.
Oh,
You must believe me. I didn't know she was alive. We assumed that she had died with the rest of the crew of the Icarus, that only Morden had survived.
And had you known, would you have told me?
no, that's a hypothetical. No.
It would depend on what she had become.
Right. If she was a servant of the Shadow, they're definitely not going to tell you. Yes.
You'd have denied me the right to make that choice.
Oh, no. No. Come on. No. Oh, I'm so frustrated by this. I just don't think that John would act this way.
And expect me to ever trust you again.
Come on, man.
I do love you. If you believe nothing else I ever say, please believe that.
Oh, boy, the Shadows are getting their money's worth from this one, aren't they? Son of a bitch.
Another drink?
Oh, hey, Londo.
Londo, you've been like this ever since the diplomatic pouch arrived this morning. At least you can do is tell me what's wrong.
Oh, God's fear. I have been promoted.
I have been promoted.
To our friend Mr. Morden, I have gained influence, money, power. They think I will move against Carthage.
Then why would they reward you?
Get you close. Yeah.
They will watch me very carefully. And if I do anything suspicious, they will find me in the morning with my throat slit, ear to ear.
Fears like, I didn't need that.
I was sent by our mutual associates. I have a message. You must leave the station at once.
Uh-oh.
And why must I leave?
Uh-oh. They're coming.
But if you value your life, you will leave. Quickly.
They're coming. They are coming. What's that? What'd you find, Franklin? Is that an implant? Match found with what? Come on, Franklin, we need you, bud. I mean, we need you bad here. I wonder if those are their actual wedding pictures. That's awesome if it is.
At least his report confirms that I am who I say I am.
And you've been on Zahadum all these years.
I love that Anna's bad.
After all this time, why come back now?
I can't tell you that. Not here. You have to come with me. I can guarantee your safety. They're eager to meet you.
I'm sure they are.
Then I'll go back without you. And you'll never know the truth.
Well, who gives a shit?
No threats, no ultimatums, just an invitation to come and hear their side of the story. Nothing more.
Why would you go back there?
Because it's my home now.
Ah, okay.
I'm doing important work. You'll understand when we get there.
No.
You can tell me all about it now.
I want to know what happened to you and the crew of the Icarus when you landed on Zahadum.
John,
That's my condition.
My condition is get Lita down here.
And you'll go with me to Zahadum?
Don't answer that. John? Damn it.
I'll go.
No, dude. This is exactly what they want. I'm going to tell you whatever the...
A few years earlier, IPX had found an alien ship buried beneath the surface of Mars.
Yeah, we knew that. We've seen this story.
Took pieces of it for study later and planted a homing device inside. 3 days later, another ship turned up and finished digging it out of the ground.
Okay, so they had a homing beacon.
IPX was able to track it through hyperspace to a world out on the rim.
Really?
And Chang was under strict orders from Earth Force New Technologies Division to keep this top secret.
That's the first we've heard of New Technologies Division, I believe.
Their actual name is 10,000 letters long. I couldn't pronounce it if I tried. And I have. They were quite approachable.
I'm sure.
There was an accident.
Uh-huh. They didn't agree
The
to...
crew was killed.
Ah.
Comm system destroyed. Those of us who survived had no way to tell Earth what had happened.
How convenient.
In exchange for our silence, they let us study their technology.
Oh, my God.
We have learned things in the last 5 years that will change Earth forever.
Well, I'm sure.
And all you had to do was let us think you were dead.
It wasn't what I wanted. Besides, you were the one who always said our personal lives had to take second place to serving Earth.
Oh, come on. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Come on, John.
But now I'm back, John.
Uh-huh. Convenient. During the war, right when we had our first big victory.
Delenn, Kosh, and the others, they have misled you again and again. It's time to learn the truth.
Come on, John. You are so much better than this, man.
I want them shuttled over, processed, given identicards. The usual.
Why?
All of them.
Who's gonna run the ship while they're here?
The White Star can orbit the station on autopilot for a few hours, no problem.
John, you're going to steal the White Star. Oh, for F's sake.
Yes, while you're at it, I need a few things taken care of. It's all here.
Oh, my God.
Michael.
What are you asking him?
When I first came here, I wasn't sure about you. You weren't sure about me.
I
Now I need you to take care of this for me. No questions, no speculations, no hunches, or educated guesses.
blindly following? Okay.
And when I see you next, if everything is said, we'll talk about the weather.
We'll talk about the weather. That sounds like a code.
If you go to Zahadum, you will die.
John, what are you doing? Ah, come on, man. You are better than this. You are better than this.
Record a time-delayed message for Ambassador Delay.
Damn it. Oh, my God.
Heard a weather report from Earth. They've had a late winter, but it finally started snowing in New York.
Well, it must be very pretty there this time of year.
Yes, sir. Must be.
Take care, Michael.
You too.
Okay, so is John trying to get close to their leadership, maybe? Like he's making a suicide run? Is he aware of what's going on? I'd love to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't like the way this is playing out, though.
You're guaranteed safe passage.
Well, then let's get this show on the road, huh?
Yeah, he's playing an angle. I know that. Yeah, that look. That second look, he's playing an angle, but I still don't agree with this, John.
The aliens believe they'll die if anything remotely Vorlon touches Zahadum.
Then we won't risk it. When we get there, we'll take the shuttle down to the surface.
Are we loaded up with those warheads? Are we loaded up with those warheads?
I mean, why did he do it? I gave him the report. I know he read it.
What report?
There's a problem with Anna.
He loaded her. Okay, we're loaded up with Jakar's warheads. He's looking to take it out. I still don't agree with this, John, but I'm sorry I doubted you in believing that this was truly Anna. Atmos filling in.
For security reasons, they moved their main structures underground centuries ago.
Right, security.
I'll need your gun.
I'm glad you didn't ask for my backup that I absolutely showed everyone that I was arming and putting upon my person. John, this is... Oh, buddy, I hope you're thinking, but I'm not sure. I hope you're thinking enough.
They designed this part of the complex specifically for us.
Us?
You'll see.
I do like the idea that Anna agreed to work with the Shadow. It's such an interesting twist.
Excellent. Just excellent. Come in, please. Have a seat.
I've seen that guy in a million things.
I'm
hey,
making
Morden.
some tea. Captain, I think you already know.
Yes. Hello, Captain.
Hey.
Who are you?
Now, that's really not important.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who draws up the borders, controls the currency, handles all of the decisions?
I don't care. Who are you?
Think of me as a sort of middleman. And the name is Justin.
Hey, Justin.
We'd won the war, but Centauri Prime had been devastated. You said that this future couldn't be changed.
Do not go to Zahadum. Do you understand? Do not go to Zahadum.
I began to wonder, what if that future happened because I listened to your warning and didn't go to Zahadum? What if I could prevent the fall of Centauri Prime and end the Shadow War by going there?
Oh, God, no, John.
So I'm going, even though I know it's almost certainly a trap.
You see, John, back 1,000,000 years ago...
Oh, boy, but starting that far back?
2 of them stayed behind. Shepherds, you might call them.
The Shadow and the Vorlon?
The Vorlons are like your parents, I suppose. They want you to play nice, clean your room, do it by the rules. Lords of order.
The others, the ones who live here, believe that strength only comes from conflict. They want to release our potential, not bottle it up.
You're selling me on it. Boy, talk more.
They fight. A lot of them die. But those who survive are stronger.
This is all sounding so on the up and up.
A few get lost along the way. Yes, and that's unfortunate.
But we make everyone so much stronger.
But you can't let that get in the way of the dream.
The dream of what? Progress?
I'm picking up a disturbance.
Location?
It's all around us.
We get draw.
They're not moving. Holding position.
All fighter squadrons launch, but do not approach until authorized to fire.
Where's our capital ship support? Oh, Jesus, God almighty.
But look at what came out of all of that. We've gone to the stars, split the atom.
Oh, yeah.
Written sonnets.
All because of death and war.
It was supposed to be an equal balance between our side and the Vorlons. But the Vorlons decided that their way was the right way.
They are so unconvincing. This is ridiculous.
They created telepaths on 100 worlds to use as cannon fodder. Our friends got there first, and with the help of the Psi Corps, made sure that they came out on our side.
Great.
We can be riding high, the first to rebuild, making things our own way. But the only thing that's standing in our way now is you.
Oh. Where are our capital ship support?
Moving into position.
Oh my God, Mike.
Sight.
Can you get through to Droll?
Negative. They're jamming us. I don't understand. They're just sitting there.
Drawl needs to be, he would have to be aware of that.
Everything depends on getting the other races to fight each other, to create conflict in order to promote growth and evolution.
Oh, Jesus.
To cooperate, you are working against that goal.
Oh, no.
So, why don't you just kill me?
Doesn't work. Somebody just come around and replace you.
You can't replace Star Killer, but whatever.
Let go of those other races. You can't hold them together. Evolution will be served one way or another.
I mean, did you guys get any pre-prep for talking with John Sheridan?
I look in her eyes, and the woman I love, the woman I married, isn't there. She would never go along with this.
Good, okay.
She made the mistake of choosing badly.
You stuck her in one of those ships, didn't you?
How did you know?
A few months ago, we intercepted a ship full of people who were going to be merged with the Shadow vessels. They had implants in the brainstem right back here.
Yep.
And the back of her head are in exactly the same place.
She's not a telepath, though.
But you do what you're told. And so will you.
Light him up.
How many of those bombs do we have?
That's what I came to tell you. 2 of the devices are missing.
What?
Oh, yeah. John, what the hell happened? We looked like we were doing okay. He's having a fire on his position.
Thermal fusion system armed for detonation.
Oh my God. You're not crashing the White Star. Dude, you're going to die, John.
I know this isn't the Anna that you knew. What I am is what was made in her. A new personality.
Ah.
She can never come back. But I can love you as well as she did.
Okay.
And I want you to know that I love you, Delenn.
No, John, let's not do this, dude. Oh, man. Jump. Jump. Do it. John, listen. Everybody, get fucked. Oh, they're all taking off. I love it.
He's gone.
She could feel it?
It was the end of the Earth year 2260.
Oh my God, Jakar.
And the war had paused, suddenly and unexpectedly. It was as if the universe were holding its breath, waiting.
We didn't see Morden go down. I hate that.
All of life can be broken down into moments of transition or moments of revelation.
We've tried everything. The White Star isn't receiving.
She's gone.
There's something else. We checked the fighter bays. One of the fighters we sent out didn't come back.
Mike?
Mr. Garibaldi.
Jaquan wrote,
I got chills.
It is the darkness of the soul that has lost its way. The war we fight is not against powers and principalities. It is against chaos and despair.
Wow.
The death of flesh is the death of hope.
Is he latched
the
on?
death of dreams.
Oh my God, Mike.
No one knows the shape of that future or where it will take us. We know only that it is always born in pain.
Oh my God. Oh my, no. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5's Season 3 finale, Episode 22, Zahadum, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everyone, we just finished Zahadum, the 22nd episode and the finale of Season 3. Okay, so the speculation for this one, I mean, as soon as John left for Zahadum, I figured some type of ending like this. I think that initial reaction to by John was off-putting to me as a fan of John's and an audience member because it seemed like, and again, it's very realistic because, you know, you can say, well, John never gets rattled. Yeah, well, everybody gets rattled by there's a handful of things that will rattle anybody. And seeing Anna again I mean, that's obviously going to be one of the things that would get to John. So that would compromise his normal kind of personality or his normal face that he puts on. That's completely understandable and very, very realistic. I just don't think that, you know, John kind of fell into this discussion, maybe a debate, an internal debate, a little faster than I thought he would. You know, if anything that John has sort of proven to be, he's not hard-headed. He will listen to Susan and to everybody, but at the same time, you know, he is very kind of tactical. He's very hard to dissuade once he kind of makes up his mind about something, and he takes the time to make up his mind. You know, he's, again, if it's in the middle of combat, he knows what he's doing, but if it's, you know, in the world of diplomacy or the, you know, commanding of Babylon 5, he will take the extra couple beats he needs to make sure that he gets the best possible response out into the universe. And I think that was compromised a bit with Anna showing up. And again, I'm debating myself here when I say that, you know, of course he's going to act like that. We've never seen him act like that because he's never been faced with something like this before. And so it's too difficult to say, well, the John that we know, yeah, but it's not the John that we know plus this traumatic event, you know? So again, like the old rules with John that we know and we've appreciated and watched over the course of 2 seasons aren't applicable to, you know, facing the living embodiment of your dead wife. You know, those are things that's going to compromise anybody's sort of approach to how they face a debate or a problem or anything like that. Okay, let's talk about this because Zahadum in and of itself, it was a great idea by John. They're going to take me there. They're going to give me safe passage. Great. I'm going to blow this place up. And I think that, again, that's John. John, if I kill myself, maybe I can end the war and save Centauri Prime. Again, that says a absolute ton about John Sheridan, about Starkiller, that he would be willing to think if this is the change that's needed to not only win the war, but win the war and save Centauri Prime, he basically kills him. He knows he lives through this, you know what I mean? He knows he lives through it and wins the war. But if he makes this change, in all likelihood, he dies, but Centauri Prime is the result. You know, a fully whole Centauri Prime or a non-attacked Centauri Prime is the result of his death. And I mean, what does that say for John Sheridan? That, I mean, we know what the Centauri have done. We know that they have been in league with the Shadow. John knows that. Again, you're looking at the innocence of an entire culture, too. So John realizes that there are numerous innocent Centauri that would be obliterated or killed by this. So he doesn't pick and choose or discriminate based upon the ruling figures of Centauri at the time, Londo and Rifa and everybody else that's kind of fallen in lockstep with this puppet emperor that they have. But again, I mean, that builds up John tremendously in my eyes. Here's where I have a bit of a problem with Zahadum, and I think let me get to this. This was an unbelievably shitty plan by the Shadows. I mean, I honestly, this is unless it's revealed later that they figured that this would be the outcome or, you know, it was worth it to try to get Sheridan off the field. I will agree with that. You know, it's worth it to get Sheridan removed from the field because I don't think what they were telling him was completely accurate. We can't just kill him because we'll create a martyr and somebody else will take his place. No, there is a one. There's a one now, there's a one in the future, and there's a one in the past. They can't occupy the same kind of leadership roles at the same time. Argument can be made that the future one or whatever, you know, again, time in Babylon 5. But with this type of situation, that was a lie that they were telling inside of this negotiation. You know, we don't want to kill him. Somebody else will take his spot. No one can take his spot. Now, no one can do that. Killing him is the direct response. And I mean, really, as soon as he touched down on Zahadum, they should have tried to kill him. If the Shadow had to know there was absolutely no way that John Sheridan was going to believe anything that they were saying. And even if everything they said was true, he was never going along with this side of everything. I mean, there is just, even if you can say, you take history and lore and the stories of the Vorlon and the stories of the Shadow completely off the table, take Valen, everybody, take anything that you know from the past and just say, hey, I can't believe any of that if you're John Sheridan. And you're sitting there staring across the gap at these three that are trying to present this incredible approach to world building or whatever it is, you know, through conflict, you know, only the strongest survive, Darwin's law, all of this nonsense. John's never going to go along with that. He would never even have entertained that thought. And they had to have known. Morden, in and of himself, if they were in the writer's room at Shadow Central and said, what if we bring Sheridan here and try to convert him? Morden would say that's impossible. It's never going to happen. There is no way in hell, besides, you know, brainwashing or doing something like that, you know, something artificial, that you're ever going to get John Sheridan to be on board with this plan. Even if, again, like I said, even if the Shadow were completely honest by what they were saying, hey, you know, this is the way you can see. And let's talk about their approach. The Shadows are saying, okay, so there's a conflict. The strongest emerge from the conflict. It enriches and advances the culture and society. I mean, there's an argument there that approach does in fact do that. You know, in the darkest hours, humanity has risen to try to better itself and pull itself up by its bootstraps. But again, there's a huge kind of causality type of thing. Is that as a result of that, or is it because they saw war and were so horrified by it that, you know, they went the other direction for a while, and then war kind of sets them back from advancement? There's just the war conflict kind of gauntlet evolution that the Shadows are proposing has a ready counter argument in that it was just as devastating as they can claim that it was beneficial. You know what I mean? It's just not a very strong argument because it's paper thin. This is here for chaos's sake, especially when they lead with, well, the Vorlon are like your parents. They want order and all this stuff. Okay, well then what do you all want? Chaos or just absolute anarchy? Look at John. Does John look like a punk rocker? No. Does he look like, you know, and I'm not, no defense. I love punk rock music, but I'm saying he doesn't even fit a portion of the build that you would need to kind of make this plan work. It's ludicrous that they even wasted time to have this conversation. I don't know what it was. I mean, the distortion or the scarring over her at the top of her neck is what started Franklin down this road. The idea that, first off, Franklin's a great doctor, and a lot of people his reputation would have, they know all about the leadership on Babylon 5, the Shadow do. They have to, right? They would know that Franklin is a very, very, very accomplished doctor. But even if they looked at him and said, but he's still just a human, he won't pick up on this. He didn't pick up on the gills in Lita, you know? So, I mean, there's an argument to be made that they thought they could maybe squeeze something by Franklin. How can you squeeze it by a telepath? How can you squeeze it by a Minbari? My point being that if Franklin hadn't caught it and there were still questions, there would have been more that had gone into this. They weren't just going to look at it and eventually just say, well, it's got to be her. Let's believe everything she says. Especially making sure that John is the recipient of this unconditional belief. Again, and I don't want to sound like I didn't like the episode. I mean, I thought the episode was fantastic, incredibly tense, incredibly great. And I think that's why I got spun up initially, is that I thought that John wasn't acting like John. John was playing a role that I bought into after that one moment. But when I realized what he was doing, and then this was a way to get through to Zahadum and strike a blow against them, I'm not sure. Okay, here, I'm going to ask all of you. if you were John Sheridan and you were ushered through, now when John and the White Star made it to Zahadum, I didn't see any ships around that planet. Now, they of course can camouflage themselves and all that stuff, so there could have been 1,000 around the planet that we just didn't see. I argue that those ships were not present because they would have shot down the White Star when she was dive bombing their capital city. That's my thought anyway. So if that's the case and you arrive there and there was no immediate opposition to your being there, and Anna had said, here are the coordinates of the city that we're going down to. If it's me, I don't know about any of you, if it's me and that's it, that's where we're going. Oh, where's the flight path? It's right down there. Okay. I would have launched those nukes right into it. I mean, again, I don't know how those nukes deploy, but I'm sure he could have figured out a way to attach them to a missile or, you know what I mean? Switch out the warheads in the time that he had on Babylon 5 and be able to fire those down, take out Zahadum, and make a run for it. He flew the ship all the way out there by himself. He could have even have secreted a crew on there. You know what I mean? There was a better plan on John's end other than sacrificing oneself seems to be the easiest and the less thoughtful approach. Now, with all of that being said, and me questioning Starkiller's tactical acumen, which is ridiculous on my part, obviously he has something more going on with Mike. But Mike as your sole backup, damn, John. I mean, I love Mike, but Mike versus the shadows, woo, to get you wherever or to do whatever, because obviously the plan was for Mike to jump on board if they showed up, or Mike's, improving at this point based on some parameters that he and John had talked about. I don't know. I think I think my biggest problem is I'm confused with the deployment of both the Shadow plan and John's plan, and I'm sure will all be cleared up. It just really fired me up because initially I thought John wasn't the John that we know, and two, I thought that the Shadow's argument was just utterly ridiculous. Justin, dude, just take it on down the road, man. None of your arguments were compelling in the least. There wasn't even a moment where I thought, well, none of that. It doesn't make any sense, man. And so again, there's a lot of supposition coming off of the Shadow plan and a lot of unknown coming off of Sheridan's plan. All of that is making this guy irritated. Now, I will say this, they did a tremendous job JMS is the absolute undisputed champ of being able to set up a story, set up story beats, and being able to drop them at the appropriate time. And this was a fantastic story beat, the inclusion of Kosh in both the mirror and in John, like hearing him. I thought that was so well done. That's a trope that's been overdone probably since Obi-Wan, vaporized in the original Death Star. But hearing those voices of a mentor, of a guardian, of a guide, if you use them at the right time and you deploy them at an appropriate manner and don't, spam them or abuse them, I think they are still such a powerful tool to tell a story, because I always question, if you hear somebody and you hear their words, is it the words that you received in the past? Is it actually them reaching out? Is it you as a continuation of their spirit, Kosh being in John a little bit? There's so much that goes into those moments that JMS realizes will make them beautiful if they're used sparingly. And I think that, again, chef's kiss, masterclass, being able to know when to use them. That's the biggest thing. When do I use them? I've got the weapons. When do I pull them out? When do I draw? JMS is the quick draw. He's the fastest gun in space. And friends, you don't want to get in a drawdown with him. And I think that's what I've been doing in this thought section, is trying to figure him out. Again, a fool's errand. This fool went on that errand. But I think at the end of the day, what it basically is JMS is always going to be dozens and dozens and dozens of steps ahead of me as an audience member. And it's inside that where I need to just realize that at this point, if John Sheridan trusted or didn't trust Anna, that's almost irrelevant now. It's whether or not this guy trusts JMS. And I'm going to tell you this, I might question some of the motivations or some of the deployment in this one, but never, ever will I doubt the storytelling excellence that is JMS. Friends, if you've joined me for this season or seasons 1 and 2, know that season 4 is on the way. I cannot wait to get into that and just be able to see the continuation of the JMS's incredible tale. But let's speak about season 3 in this and using these words. I appreciate so much all of you guiding me through this season, helping me through with a non-spoilery type of, best foot forward mentality by the community. It's been one of the best times I've had, whether it be, a lot of people said, hey, it's like hanging out and watching a show. Friends, it really is. I feel like I am hanging out with each and every one of you. Whenever the mods give me the all clear and I can go back and read through the comments, I love what you're saying. I love being a part of it. I love the questioning. I love the debates that we have. I love the I like this episode and I love that episode and this episode's all right, Gray 17. And they're just a lot of fun stuff, friends. And again, I think that's at the heart of everything. A great story that's dramatic and stressful. It makes me bawl my eyes out. At its core, somehow, some way, it's fun. And that's because of all of you. It's a fun time. It's a fun story. It's something that you won't forget the fun. And the fun is, it's so rare nowadays. And to be able to revisit this decades old show and have it still pack the punches that it has, friends, oh friends, I can't wait to continue this fun journey. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for season 4 of Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But all that was then and this is now, my friends, and now, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye from season 3 of Babylon 5. And where should we say goodbye from? Because as the Greek chorus, we are rewarded for spreading this story to others that haven't seen it by being able to jump back into JMS's masterpiece and saying goodbye from a favored scene of the episode we just watched. So where should we say goodbye from this, the 22nd episode of the 3rd season, Zahadum? Friends, it's in the title. We'll be on Zahadum with John. And friends, that's the only place that we can be, side by side with Starkiller. When he jumps, so do we. Well, old friends, until we enter season 4 and the story continues from JMS's pen to the page, to the screen, and to our imaginations, Vulcan roll. And I'll see you, old friends.